in figuring out what they're doing and how to finally rid this menace from this land. I wish, if you're willing, Lord, to go as well, to see this for yourself.
Very well. If you think that wise, so be it. It can be done.
I do feel it to be wise for you two to go together and bring a small retinue. I was looking at Cook searching for Orlena, but he could not find her. So there will be a small group coming with you. Stephen, Cook themselves, Sir Roland, and Amelia. If you will have them. I'm hoping you can go by way of the Iron Mine, go around the water, across the river there. I've heard tell that that's a safe way to avoid that ire. If anything, this should just be a looky-loo mission, a scouting.
Going to have to be careful nonetheless. Even if it's considered a scouting mission, if something is happening outside of our peripheral, we need to make sure we're not caught off guard.
Yes. I have thought of this as well. Try to stay to the shadows, of course. They seem to be quite distracted with one another. To know why exactly this is happening could be used in our benefit.
There have been efforts to pit them against each other.
And how well has this been?
Things have been said. I don't know how well it's taken, but they've been pointing out between the people or the orcs in the lead mine and the ones in Belerno that each other one is weak. You know how orcs are.
Of course, yes. Posturing. Certainly doesn't sound like organization.
From last until Nashrak is down an eye, so he is definitely weak.
It would be good to be able to confirm if this infighting, if this disruption is working. If we can continue to push it, we might very well destroy each other. Lessen our own bloodshed.
Well, at the very least, it'll be our chance to do some sort of damage to a grave enemy, especially if he's foolish enough to be out there with less regard than ever.
Yes.
I want to bring a retinue just to be safe, find out what the men have seen, and figure out what it takes either to get Grash or Nash, what's the name? Nashrak?
I believe Nashrak is
To
the name
leave.
of chanting.
They cannot be convinced to leave. We'll have to destroy them by a different means.
Yes. Retinue will be sent with you. As you wish, my lord.
Very good. I will assemble riders, mount up, and head that way shortly.
Very good. Is there anything else you need to know from me?
No, we've covered all the bases. Hopefully,
All right.
it's as simple as it seems. My hope, at least.
This intel will be vital in a way to progressing in a way that keeps some of our men from dying any further.
It'll also help us plan out the siege of Belerno.
Yes.
As always, you've been invaluable, Crenshaw. Thank you.
I will continue to be, my lord. My lords.
Very good. Honor and wisdom, Crenshaw.
Honor, wisdom, my friend. Good luck and be safe.
We'll have to do this as quickly as possible.
I agree.
We take our retinue, we make contact with the Iron Mine, we find out what's going on, if there's been any contact, and then we just get eyes on the enemy.
Sounds simple enough.
Never remains that way, does it?
No. We'll be ready, though.
I hope you're all right.
You okay?
Ran smack dab into a wall.
You alright?
Don't worry, son.
We'll be fine.
Fine. We'll be fine.
If we get a chance to take Nashrak out...
This is the problem. Nashrak, from what has been gathered with intel, is very prideful. I don't think he's there to attack. I think he's there to put on a show. Try to scare the men and make a name for himself. Don't know what to make of that. If we get a chance, we'll take it. But I don't know if they're trying to lure us out or not. That's the problem. The only reason for them to do this out in the open is to get our attention.
Yes. Oh. I left a note, not sure if you saw it. We might have seen the shadow? That, one that disappeared?
I read that. That's very strange. We have no word of him in the AO.
No, we were operating there, and Sarah and I both felt like we were being seen through the shadows. And when we turned around and looked on top of one of the towers, there was an orc just standing there watching us. Didn't alert us. Didn't alert them or anything like that. This is the same thing he did during the infiltration missions, if it's him. I didn't get a good enough look, though.
I don't like it.
Yeah. But if this is a big play at a deceit or something, and if he's in the area, he might be behind it.
Perhaps that might be the case. Cook,
Aye, my lord.
gather the men from outside the gate. I want everyone mounted up now. Hurry up.
Where's my lord?
Well, helmet's on, huh?
We're leaving.
Go get a horse.
Alright, buddy.
I wish you all luck on your ride.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Mr. Tang. Hopefully, everything goes smoothly and there's nothing to worry about. That's never the way things
You know that one?
go, is it?
Yeah, this one.
Juice.
For us, when is it ever?
Coming out.
When you came back, I had something I wanted to put in front of you as an offer. Nothing extraneous, just something that might be useful.
Certainly. When I return,
This time on
I'm
this
done
thing.
dealing
Wait.
with this orc
Oh,
filth.
let's see how you do.
We'll talk.
Is that something you might need assistance with afterwards?
Speak.
A handful of citizens and I guess maybe mercenaries outside asking about some cart that was to be... They were supposed to be guarding? I do not know what they refer to.
God, I have no fucking idea.
Well, it seems the seamstress, the very champione himself, are out there, as well as some other strange woman with looks like soot in her eyes. I am unsure. Do you wish me to send them away?
I'll be at the gate in a moment.
Yes, my lord.
Probably very regrettably as well. Warm up. What am I hearing about a cart?
I don't know. Some of the Nautis guard asked me if I was interested in going on some mission later tonight to escort a cart. I asked Jericho about it, and he said it was being funded by you and the estate, and to talk to you about it.
The fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, yes, I've given money to the guard to hire mercenaries for particular jobs like that, but that's for them to take care of, so I'm not involved.
They pointed me right back to you with 2 volunteers for it.
Stand by.
Great use of the money, huh?
Here's some money,
Go back
don't
and talk
bother
to
us.
Jericho, yeah. I'll go talk to Jericho, yeah?
Just give him a moment. He does this thing.
Yeah.
My lord. A moment. Your spider silk cape.
Thank you. Perfect. Thank you, Baron. I was acting like I already had it. Whatever.
She loves you. Each and every one of you. You are her children. May you be protected in your service to our country. Thank you.
The thoughts in my head are all fucking idiots. I don't know why you're here.
Okay. Well, I'll go tell Jericho not to send me on wild goose chases then.
Even Jericho's confused.
No. He's the one who told me to come here.
I think there was a bit of
he is
confusion.
confused.
Yeah. Oh, well.
I would go about your day.
Yeah.
I've told a god about it. They should handle something.
Okay. Good luck on whatever you're doing.
I'm just
Sorry to have
checking on the.
interrupted.
It's all right. Just checking on the iron mine. Hail!
Yes.
It looks like our lord has arrived. And entourage. Let them in.
As it has.
Yes, of course.
Smart.
Hey, bud. Yeah.
Glad to see the reinforcements have finally arrived.
Where's the officer I left in charge? Get him over here.
Get the officer, quickly.
My lord?
I believe she's right there, Cook.
Are you the one I left in charge?
That it would be.
Excellent. What's the situation?
Currently, we've drove back the orcs temporarily, though if luck would... well, not luck. If knowing these creatures would have anything, they're rallying. They came from the direction you came from. If anything, come
Direction?
nightfall, they should be here soon.
So in the direction of the palisade. Well, then shift the manpower over there.
Very well.
Come on.
To the palisade!
Make sure that gate is sealed. And there are sentries on the wall.
Good one.
Come on.
Behind the lords.
If this is posturing and putting on a show, they probably want us to look this way.
I'll handle the
Likely.
gate.
Which is why I'm leaving sentries on those walls.
Mm-hmm.
We'll know about it.
I've got the gate, go with them.
Good luck. Lord, forgive me, I am exhausted.
Keep your eyes open. Give me a moment to confer with the sergeant.
Quite sad.
Two of you go check that other wall down that way on the other side of the rock. Let me know if you see anything.
My lord?
Evening.
me just say, it's good that you came when you did. You've been picking us off.
Really?
One by one. Those goblin archers are nothing to snuff at.
Strange. Thought they would ambush us if they saw us coming.
As I stated, we drove them off recently.
They might not have seen us right in. Might not have had time to react. Okay.
That's my thoughts. They were gathered. If history serves right, they're gathering their numbers.
Reports were that they were arguing with each other. Putting on a real spectacle.
Not entirely sure what's gotten these orcs organized again, but here we are.
Well, we know they've broken down into smaller factions once the fortress fell.
What is
This-
it the Lord always said? That they abide by the will of the strongest, and that one leads.
Correct.
Perhaps another strong one has arrived.
Hmm.
We'll soon to find out.
Right. Them things just can't stay down.
Well, perhaps we snuff them out while we can. They're still kindling at the moment. Nothing more than a candle flame.
The problem is that
I hope you're right.
they are trying to bait us out. They're clever, especially when given control.
Clever as they may be, we have experience.
Very true.
Say, your lordship, did any of your men have to bring crossbows along with?
I didn't see. You'd have to check with them. Are we low here?
Just a bit. Like I said, those goblin archers are nothing to scoff at.
Yes. Do be careful.
My
They've
lord.
been taken to coating their arrows in poison. Anything?
Sightings?
The other side is secure.
Not as of recent.
Great.
Nothing of the sort.
Scattered.
My lord?
Of course.
The sun's going down.
Oh, wonderful.
Which means whatever forces they have would strike.
Some of them have been rumored to be able to see in the dark. Keep your heads down.
I pray that's not true.
Aye, my lord.
Putting this back down then.
Chaplain,
My lord.
grab my armor and helm from my horse. Bring it to me, please.
At once.
Movement up ahead.
Over there.
I can see torchline.
Wonderful. Moving further down.
He's a big boss.
What are you up to?
Size of him.
It would appear my fears were correct.
What I would give for a night killer right now.
Crossbow could do the trick, my lord.
That's a tree in
Not with his armor.
Through that.
Let's see where this goes.
Or you see almost
Strangely, the orcs begin to form a circle around Nashrak and another grey orc. They begin chanting Nashrak's, almost not caring that of the Erdhard presence that's just near.
What are they up to?
I'd be worried this was a distraction if we didn't have sentries all along the walls. This must be some sort of show. Why?
Specifically a show for us. Why do they think we care?
My lord, your armor's ready in the tent down below.
Of your helmet as well.
Good.
Perhaps it's an example.
To us? They killed their own. Pfft. As if we would care, they'd know that.
Maybe they're having a dispute over leadership.
Almost certainly, but then why do it here? They specifically walked here to be in front of us while they did it.
This is absolutely a moonlight show. Why?
Could be a weird way of them asserting their dominance and then taking credit for whatever they're going to do.
It's possible.
Orcs have a really weird way of thinking about their leadership.
Corporal, do you still have that crossbow?
We keep getting
Arnold, could
clear
you
signals from the other
return?
walls.
Should be able to grab it quickly if needed. Nashrak, this large orc, seems to be showboating.
He approaches, my lord.
The corpse of another dead grey.
Trouts out into the darkness.
Cowering behind walls. Come. Die by my hands. Response. And your lot shall burn. Come. Weaklings.
What is it you're trying to...
Ogres in
I
the
believe he's
darkness.
challenging you, my lord.
I don't believe a word from that foul mouth of his.
Well, I don't believe it. I just think that's what he's trying to do.
Okay.
Oh, that's...
Ogre. Siege ogre.
Keep a train on the
Oh, I see. Wonderful.
They're losing support. He's afraid. He's afraid he needs this, isn't he?
The cries of this Nashrak taunting, almost seemingly angry at the fact that you're just staring at him, not responding to his words.
May I?
His blade already soaked in blood.
What?
The weirdest thing, Tyler, that you
Tell him to
notice,
fuck off.
even without the light from further away, it looked like as if he could see you from the darkness.
Let's think this over. Why would he be here to do this?
Wants people to think he's strong, the rest of his group.
I'm tired of waiting.
That's not going to work, is it?
Now you're man. You're
But what if...
man. So he may bleed.
What if he's slain?
I crave combat.
Why
We
risk
might
it?
be able to avoid a siege. Because we might be able to avoid a siege. They're stupid and prideful.
Myself, Doyle, and Tibbs couldn't take him down working together.
He's injured now, thanks to you.
Could be a trap.
Could be. Could be an opportunity.
I follow your lead.
Orders, my lord?
I'll take a crack at him, but
And how do we know that you're not so scared that as soon as our best steps out, you have him arrowed to death? An honor duel. Beasts know of honor, do they?
Beasts. Don't believe his lies, my lord.
You haven't shown us much honor in the past, have you?
Big bastard.
Chaplain.
Aye, my lord.
It's a gamble. Either way.
Ready men to sally out if this goes wrong.
Aye, my lord.
Follow his lead.
Now, to their credit,
We are masters of our own
would
thing.
have started already.
Are you challenging him?
Good would I be if I didn't?
Well done, my lord.
This should be a spectacle, my lord.
Fine then, beast. I come to meet you. And I hope to warn you now. Any of your creatures intervene, I'll have you ridden down like goblins.
Speaking of,
You heard the lord.
To the horse.
The slightest notion in the biscuit, they turn on this thing. We ride them down. We'll teach to the horses and sweep them clean.
Horses get your spears
And Nautis is with you, my
ride
lord.
for them.
Make way, my lord.
Get yourselves staged at the grates.
Hear them. Quickly now. The horses.
would you prefer me holding a crossbow on a horse?
Crossbow. The rest of us will get to the horses.
Crossbow it
If
is.
we're successful in this,
You do
even
not
if
lay
he
your
lives,
eyes off that damn fucking
they'll
sea
lose support.
ogre.
They'll see him as weak.
I do not intend
Why would you prefer I?
You sure you don't want me to have a crack at him?
Proper shot will tower the beast. The daft slag.
Not this time, my son.
I'll be ready. Horses, let's go.
I know you will.
Aye.
Get your pikes and spears. If we are to rush in, we're gonna rush over them like a tide.
Aye, my lord.
Damn. Oh, thank you. On your horses, follow the Lord. Grab your pikes.
Just keep an eye on the surroundings. Don't let that ogre.
Honestly, I was tempted to ask if they take bets or curious.
Take bets.
I don't know. They have honor duels. So,
Well, I hate to break it to you, but we're in no position to be taking bets.
I wasn't going to take it. I was simply asking. Curiosity. That's all.
Curiosity. And curiosity kills the cat. Bear that in mind.
Chaplain,
Well, it's not cat, but the point stands.
Aye, my lord.
let me hear your words before I depart.
Yes, man. Yes, man.
Brothers and sisters, heed my words. I speak the commandments of the God King, King of Kings, Nautis. As he watches over his devoted, his faithful, he says unto thee, to be dauntless and valorous is to be steadfastly upheld by thy brethren. Leave not the unguided to foul fate. He says, fear not the spectre of death, rather tremble at the taint of dishonor. In the visage of the sovereigns thou fashioned, in the shroud of peril and enigma dost thou flourish. Our Lord shall ride out and meet them, and slay the foul beasts. For his will is of his will is of Nautis, a warrior, a leader, and our Lord.
Amen.
Amen.
I have no doubt, no matter how this goes, they will betray whatever joke of honorly thing they're showing. Be ready.
Thank you, brother.
Of course.
Amen. Be too slow. Open the
Your
gate!
word, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Bone line. Pike's ready.
The will of Nautis is behind you, my lord.
The griffin comes, for its wings to be clipped, forever grand and buried in foreign sands. I'll enjoy this.
You presume much, beast. You come here speaking of strength and will, but I don't think you know what any of that means.
And you presume too little.
Blades flash, flames come up, and here on the Earthhog side of the wall.
Fight on, my lord!
Engage in combat, rolling
The griffin stands strong!
as the battle begins. Arnold, with what spur of energy you have, your 4 to Nasdaq 2, you're able to store a quick blow to the leg as the over extends. The first blood goes to the Earthhog.
The wings of the griffin carry you! Strike him down!
Nasdaq changes stance and swings down overhead, rolling as the battle continues to get ever more fierce. As Nasdaq slams down, Arnold is able to push his blade to the side and stab under the arm. Another blow to the arm as you begin to get slow. Nasdaq doubles her efforts as they get in and grab you by the helmet. and you see with a natural one, they lift you up and spike you on the ground with your back, causing a major wound.
Come on, beast.
Forsooth, to render judgment aright, one must be bound by honor's sacred vow, with mind unclouded. Merit is attained through deeds of valor and righteousness, through unselfishness and noble sacrifice.
With an 8, unfortunately, it is not enough as he brings the halberd down, keeps pushing and pushing. You feel the tip of the blade bites into the plate, and eventually get barely just under the gorge. They come with a bit of blood that trickle from your neck as you shove him off. With a 17, Arnold, you're able to deflect the halberds, it moves aside, and you're able to roll off Nashrak to the side as he charges past, missing his opportunity to beat your face.
Show what you're made of, Lord. Fight on, my lord.
Fight for Lord! Have you noticed? Your orcs have gone quiet! Have you? Look at them! They're losing faith!
Exactly. Then redoubled April's anger clear in his eyes. Arnold is engaged. You see something that the others definitely did not see in his fighting form. You see there's an opening. Every time he comes in for an overhead, he leaves his head open. And with an 11, you're able to take your sword, quivering to Mordhau's grip, and knock that helmet clean into his head. Face in front of you, you see massive scar tissue over the right eye. However, it still seems to be glaring at you, even though it is covered in this scar tissue.
The face
Bouncing along the other.
cowardly, weak enemy. Finally undid.
Ah! Fight on, my lord!
Battle engages blade on blade, sparks going off in the night. Nashrak goes for a gambit and swings overhead. Unfortunately, Arnold with a 2, he is able to slam down hard enough. You feel it bite into your shoulder through the arm. Another major
Enough day is not drunk. Kill him. Finish him.
Nashrak comes in raging even. He slams multiple times with his like you feel the tension against your body. You feel a shove from behind you.
No shrug! No shrug! No shrug!
Nashrak seems more agile than he describes to be Arnold. As you quickly stab him in the side, he brings his fist forward and almost begins to wrench the weapon from his grip, but with a 19, you're able to break his grip and back off before he's able to do more damage.
You are the warrior leader, my lord! The head of House Edward!
Hunt him down!
Kill him, my lord!
Rolling.
You are righteous!
As he
The
throws
power
dagger
stands with
quickly,
you!
Catch it, but unfortunately with a 5, the fist comes flying forward, +3, and clocks you across the jaw, sending your head ringing.
Stand, my lord!
Nashrock!
What happened? Not confident in just your hands anymore! That means you're afraid!
Coming fast and heavy on you, unrelenting as you attempt to keep up with the orc whose only prowess is martial. As he crouches down, he throws something at you, and with a 2 of the smoke bombs clashes with your helmet, and you feel just this acrid smoke fill your helmet, blinding you as he comes in his axe, cleaving into your leg, the war wound, with a 2+3 critical wound.
Coward! Watch him rely on cheap tricks. Yeah, that's what I thought. You want to follow that? Please.
Honor bound, there is no honor in creatures!
No honor in orcs.
Throwing the axe, the natural 20 Arnulf, you're barely able to knock it to the side, causing it to slam into the tree, leaving an opening in Nashrak as he rushes forward. You take your blade, you punch it deep into his chest, feeling the blade impact.
Yes! Yes, my lord, bring the creature low!
See Nashrak reaching for something on his belt. It looks like a bottle of some sort, some orcish liquid.
Oh fuck. Dagger, if he tries to use that.
He rushes forward. And what would you say your action was, Arnulf?
If he tries to use that, I'm throwing a dagger at it.
Alright, as he rushes forward, attempting to grab you. Rolling.
Aiming for the bottle.
Aiming for the bottle. With a 19 to Natrak 7, you see the intent coming. You quickly bat his arm to the side, taking your dagger, and quickly throw the dagger against Natrak, seeing the bottle smash in the air, the Gradian fire exploding into flames between the two of you.
Cheap tricks!
Coward! Coward!
Oh fuck.
Unfortunately, Arnold, with a 5, you're at his mercy as he tackles and grabs you by the throat. As you stand in the fire, he rips off your helmet. You feel the flames begin to lick at your cape as you see them starting to catch on Patrick and Arnold. Patrick would actually try and break the stalemate. A headbutt forces Nashrak back as you're able to move away from the flames on the ground that are licking at your boots.
Come on! Come on!
The dagger sinks deep. Arnold, you punch and punch again. but you feel a surge of strength from the Nashrak that you were not expecting as he quickly grabs onto your arm, grabs onto your throat, and with another 5 plus 3, he picks you up and throws you over his shoulder. Blood still pouring from his chest.
Secure the Lord!
Begin to
He's going for the arm. He's gonna pull Arn onto the horse.
Oh fuck.
Yep.
I'm on.
Oh. Come on, Mister. Oh.
Savage engaged you over. It swings wildly, slamming its club into woodwork as you quickly weave and dodge in between. And with a natural 20 power, you're able to duck underneath its legs, come up the other side, and stab it straight in the stern, causing it to stop in its tracks.
Into the walls! Into the walls! Into the walls! Close the gate! Shield wall! From the side.
Nearly as big as Nashrak, moves its blade back and forth, sort of skin on its leg rolling. And it goes down and goes to grab you with the detriment of 1 minus 4. It snags you by the and throws you behind your lines. Tyler, you feel the pain in your leg, but you feel like you can keep moving.
We're in the dark. Come on your feet, on your feet.
Taking the assessment, it wasn't looking to kill you, it just needed to move backwards. As you've almost taken the name after will start pushing it back. Touch the legs, touch the exposed arms. Tyler, down towards you, rolling. With a 3, you're too preoccupied with killing York before you as it slams you into the horse behind you with a 3 plus 3 for a major injury. You feel the weight as you raise your own.
Was that the Lord? Get the Lord back!
Yes! This guy doesn't get it.
As the ogre goes to bring down the wood upon the Erdhart line, you will see as the chaplain goes to stab it in its gut. As the blade sinks into its heart, it lets go. But with a 4, a piece of timber falls down, impacting chaplain on his head for a 4+3 for a major wound as he knocks him to the ground.
I'm dragging you.
Tyler, you look out into the dark. You can see more orcs, thankfully, are coming at the moment. The line is held.
Get the horses.
Yes, my lord.
Very good fight.
These sons done running with their tails between their legs.
Nonsense.
My lord.
Quickly! Quickly now! Hear my words and obey! Bring the horses within! Seal the gate as soon as we have! Let's go!
Corporal, get the gate!
Close the gate.
Seal the gate! The Griffin sword!
The Griffin! Where's our fucking medic? Get to work. Tend to the Lord. Who's uninjured?
Chaplain, use the potions you're carrying and be quick so no one bleeds out.
Relatively, my lord.
Go check the other wall. Make sure nothing is pressed us on the backside. Come back and let me know either way.
I will.
Lord, where are you?
Pardon. Oh, God, to tell me that.
Understood.
God.
Good fighting.
How are you, Amelia?
Leave God will be a minute.
Fuckers.
God.
God.
I am here, Chris.
Relax. I am not.
How do you fare, young lord?
I'm here. I'm here.
Bleeding from somewhere.
If I recall correctly,
Slow
you
your
made
We'll see to that. It's fucking helmet.
We have 2 chances for the amount of wounded we have.
I'm heading off my fucking horse.
We'll treat them here as best we can. We ride fast home.
Easy, easy.
How are your wounds?
Not great, my boy.
Can we stabilize you?
3 majors, 1 critical.
Okay.
Come
Medic,
on.
I defer to your judgment.
You're so tricky, Ewan. Not just
I don't know.
Like the Lord said, we can either rush to Nautis or we could treat them here.
I think Soma's gone to bed. She'll be going to the Imperial Clinic again.
Rejoice,
I'd
brothers.
rather not my men die.
Smiles fondly on all of us.
How we doing?
Chaplain,
Yes, my lord.
Lean against the pole.
get the wounded mounted on horses, bring them to the Imperial Clinic. Do it now.
At once, my
Call
lord.
from the other side, my lord.
Ride with
Your
speed,
attacks as
stop
well.
for nothing.
Only 2 injuries.
Good.
Seemed about the same time,
Take it
so
to my
possibly
arms,
coordinated.
I see.
Hurry up, get them loaded. I will not have anyone bleed out on my watch.
Gotta get them on the horses.
We must ride quick.
What have you?
Behind the Lord.
Get on the back of
Get you on the
the
horses.
Go on.
I suggest you ride with
that one.
Jeez. Come on.
My lord,
I will open the
it
gate.
was an order.
I got you.
There'll be plenty more. Honestly, come.
More than likely.
Open the gate. And get all these injured back.
You're not assisted yet. Anyone on under a horse was injured. Do so now.
That's you get.
Ride with faith.
Do we have anyone that's injured?
That's a rock, my friend.
Let's go. Double time it. I'm not slowing down. Grab a torch so you can see.
My lord. I have a torch.
All right. Yeah. We need a nocturnal medic.
They sent them running.
You finished off Nashrak. I didn't get to see.
No fucking coward ran.
Of course he did.
It's alright. I have no further influence.
Yeah. It just means they'll flock to the other one, though.
Maybe, maybe not.
We have a window. We should definitely use it before we can rally them back.
I'll make a definitive strike. Here lies volunteers. I'm proud of you. Shield. That's what it's all about, you know? The split seconds where men could either break or hold on.
Surgeons. Immediate help.
Oh. Bloody hell. Alright.
Whoever can still stand, help bring the wounded in, put them on the beds. Most critical, put it in the main surgical suite. Well, let's move. Alright. Oh, yeah, this one's grounded.
Lean on me. I'll lean on you. We can't fall over.
We'll both lean on each other.
I believe it's this way.
Oh, I'm familiar.
Get them to the beds.
Let's get this breastplate off you.
One on the right.
Right here, Lord's.
There. You, come on, sit there.
He's got you on the chest, that's for sure.
You, my lord.
Here. Bite down on this.
Yes.
I'll thank you later.
I have a wound, but treat heals first. It's not too bad.
Yes, sir.
You need to seize it.
All right, one more.
Alright.
Two injuries.
That's not gonna stop hurting.
All right, let's get this armor off so I can get a better look at the wound.
Thank you, man.
Is the surgeon?
Attention.
It's gonna hurt. Needle.
It's gonna hurt.
Oh, I've never been more happy to wear fucking helmets.
Luckily you were.
Thing's broken now, but he's done his job.
I'm gonna have to get the blacksmith to bang out these orc fists.
You can recover yours still, Sir Jackson.
Oh, one on your arm. They loved punching me in the face.
I need to. You rolled.
The filthy brutes. They know not else.
Already.
One major for me. These two.
18. Success.
That'll hold.
And
4 plus modifiers. Success.
go 2 plus 3.
By God.
Rolling.
Oh,
We'll get something for the pain.
2 mages. Massive strike on his head.
It's your arm
No, sorry.
raised.
Say again, sorry.
Rolling for. Body, were you treating just then?
Yeah,
Yes,
she
it was a
injected it.
plus 3 for Crowther.
Just gotta get the
3
wound
plus
up.
3. Success.
Get the armor up.
That would help you as well.
We might have a good limp on that leg for a bit,
Bandage
but
plus 2.
you're not gonna bleed out.
I think a few of you ribs might be
15 plus 2.
Crack
Success.
surgeon.
Well,
Just the
I'm
one.
on your pain now, Lord Morrison.
Hey, on this side
Bandage plus 2.
particularly.
I need more supplies. I'll be right back. I need to get something from the upstairs. That's
Go on.
12 plus 2. Success.
He's gonna help her by holding her.
Oh.
She would need to hold it with her other hand.
Thank you.
Looks like you're bleeding from your back.
Thanks, my lord.
Mention it.
Burn mark.
For the reigning treatments, Lord Arnold.
Oh, that is.
So, what did you get up to tonight?
And a 9.
Beat the shit out of Nashrak is what we did.
A few cracked ribs, my lady.
He's not dead.
I
but he's
sent him running.
running. Fleed.
Fleet
Killed his right
in the
hand as
night.
well.
Did that.
always will hope that is.
Good.
Undueled him. Supposed to be an honorable
Truly.
duel.
Get you some burn cream. Apply that 2 times tonight.
You won't have the supplement
Alright.
yet.
Should numb the pain.
I'll clean you up. I'll be sure to promise before I sleep.
Sterile stitching, internal wound plus 3.
Why?
The 5 plus 3 treatment will be successful.
Oh,
mad.
that sucks a lot.
You pull down my glasses on my head, I can't see a damn thing. Thank you.
Alright.
Water skin.
Should be stable.
Ow,
I
fuck.
recommend staying off
If
that.
you feel like you're not coughing
I
up.
don't know what hurt more, the all kicking me in the gut or these.
When you feel like you can take the water.
Oh, fuck.
I wait for the bruise in the morning and then talk to me about pain.
Oh, can't wait for it, my lady.
Of them in the leg because they don't know what to do with a knife.
Good helmet, get some other.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Good to go.
Thank you, my lord.
Do that.
Come on, no.
If you wouldn't mind getting up, it looks like we're having.
I got you.
I can walk. The bandages are holding me. It's good enough.
They
must just smile.
had a knife in their hand. They
Can you
accidentally
do
stabbed
me a
her in the
favour
leg.
and just re-clip my armor partially on for me so I can carry it out of here? Thank you.
Bloody hell.
That stuff's dented to shit. What the you want to get that looked at?
Yes.
My lord.
I got punched and kicked by
Come too
orcs.
far to be taken out by some
And I
fucking
think
driftwood.
completely in the side, which is what caused that. But
No, I think this is the most misleadingness. And of you.
I've been treated too.
thank you very much.
Days can wait to bring you home.
Alright, that's all the
I'll
treated.
learn that day when it
I don't
comes.
have the strength to pull this,
Get out.
surgeon.
Out.
They're busy. Nope, okay.
What of my son?
I'm gonna wash my hands.
He stands behind you.
I need to pull this.
He's been treated.
Oh,
By Miss Heidemann, I believe.
The strength that cannot stand.
Heidemann, then I know he's fine.
Stab me with something.
She does that.
You fought magnificently, my lord. Even against something as foul as that, resorting to nothing but tricks.
Bloody good fight.
How are you, Amelia?
Be successful.
Got myself hit plenty.
Yeah, only because he was reaching in and pulling out smoke bombs and Sotar's mercy and bullshit.
Leviosa, Gradian fire. No
That
shortage.
fucker friend to Tiberius, he threw his weapon like 6 times.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Most of the bandages are used. Yes,
Okay, I will admit, I put a lot of pipe weed in a tang and it was a box thing. They were all high. So.
Lord, let's see you back to the king, shall we?
Let's go home.
Aye.
I'm the Lord.
All this. It's just dangerous.
Sister,
Lord.
how do you fare?
Seeing how it's a bit of an urgent
I'm alive, brother. Luckily enough.
Excellent.
Do be careful.
Are you running a clinic or a racket?
Imperial standards, Lord Marshal. I'm sure you understand.
We will follow you as it's your.
You're going to unheal us?
You unheal us? We walk over that thing?
We could. Undo his stitches. Undo all his stitches.
No!
Oh, no, please.
Remind you, surgeons, you are temps, not fully fledged surgeons. So you'll respect the Lord in my place.
There's got to be a discount for that. We got the temps.
I'll be taking that back.
Excuse us, surgeons.
Lord Marshal going so fucking rude.
Lady Item,
No
once
respect.
again.
Get no respect.
Thank you.
Thank me, Lord. I barely did a thing.
You came in and stabbed my son until he was better.
It is true. I did stab him. Just easy
You
if he
stitched
doesn't
me up,
squirm
my
as
lady.
well. He's a
And you
terrible
bandaged that one
squirmer.
up.
You
I
bandaged
was
that
looking to
one
thank
up.
the lady for the
I held a
bandages.
bandage. I don't know what you're talking
My
about.
head's no longer pounding.
Side fucking hurts.
Yeah, I've been
No.
org when
Oh,
running
I'm
I
sure I'm
still.
gonna feel all
Come
this in the
on.
morning.
I am glad. I don't much like that one that is named.
And tomorrow they will be ripe for a proper assault.
duties instead, and we
Oh,
can take
So I'd like some payback.
I can't do that.
I'm making
Looks to
Siegfried
be a
your mine.
rifleman.
Perhaps in the morning
Guarantee
then.
He's dedicated the night shift anyway, so.
Balerno.
Now
Don't mind.
the fawn.
I'll put in a word.
Thanks, Claudio.
Thank the Lord.
That is a.
That's the one. That's the fat cat.
He is fine.
Bucket of water.
Well, I know what we're doing if there's a shortage of food.
Fat cat.
I'm so sorry.
Hello, my lord. I'm sorry.
Please don't stab the monk with a sorrow again.
I didn't mean to. It was an accident. I'll never use. I'll never use
I
a
don't
knife
even know
again.
how that comes to be. I don't even know.
I
how
was
you
holding
managed
it.
to
It just happened. I don't know. I'll never touch a knife again.
Okay.
Turn into something worse.
I'm gonna go to bed. I think you're right. I think I
sister.
Okay, Miss Pepper. I'm sorry.
This wouldn't have happened if the car was Captain.
Just you take it easy. I'm sorry for pulling a knife out of your leg.
Good night, Miss Pepper.
Virtue.
Truth. We're ready for a assault. One of those key positions. Nitrak showed himself today, and thanks to all of you wearing him down, he was desperate enough to try and prove himself to his warband. Apparently everything that's been happening to them has been eroding his image to his own group. He wound up running with his tail between his legs, so I think now we're good to move in. I hope your sword arm's ready tomorrow.
I hope so too.
We both hope. You have yourself a good night.
Well, we headed back out to the camp.
Be safe, Cass.
It's well.
I'll be home in a bit. I'm going to check on the oldest stove and see what the damage is. I have to sell it after all.
Huh. Alright. Well, I suppose it keeps the rent low.
To report about that.
They did damn good.
We did good.
You'll find no other warriors than the ones of this house.
Very true.
Bring my son home, chaplain. Don't let him wander.
Aye.
Lord, if you follow me.
Jackson, get that light over here.
Right.
Good night, my son.
Good night. You know what goes really well with horse riding?
What would go really well with this horse ride, my lord?
Ale or whiskey.
I'm sure we can crack open a barrel.
Sometimes when I get really drunk, it's like Maelstrom's calling me. Ride.
Is that true?
Drunk ride me.
Maybe perhaps you might find some stability in the sermon tomorrow if you wish to partake.
Sure.
In all seriousness, my lord, if you do wish to learn more of our god, I'll be more than happy to, as the prioress as well.
I'm not really, one for the faith.
That's quite alright, my lord.
But I wouldn't mind learning a thing or two.
Thank God for light sources in the far. I'm riding practically blind.
Hang on, I got you. I got you.
Oh, blessed your heart, my lord.
Totally didn't fall off my horse.
My lord, I do actually wish to report something to you. It's far be it from me to make strange observations, but by chance, did you notice the Lady Heidemann? And there?
You've seen better days, chaplain.
My God.
Shit, and you're filling in for me tomorrow.
Gunther, what happened to you?
What do you mean?
Oh, wait.
What happened to
Never-
me?
He always looks
Sorry.
like that.
Yeah, I forgot you always look like that.
Thanks, my lord.
Oh. By God.
Hello.
Sorry, Lady Heidemann.
Yes, I did notice something very strange about her.
Her appearance or the lack of arm?
Not the lack of arm, my lord. I understand she's a surgeon of some renown, but her entire frontal appearance was clean of blood, but I noticed on her back there was two distinguishable splotches of it.
She is suffering from leprosy.
That is awful to hear. I've heard stories of how leprosy have destroyed people.
Yes.
Slowly corroding them.
It's, not been good.
That is most unfortunate to hear. Thank you for informing me, my lord.
Of course.
I'll give a prayer to the Lady Heidemann.
How's your head?
Well, the ringing has finally stopped, which is an improvement. Still hurts like a son of a bitch, but...
Alright, well, get yourselves cleaned up. Take some rest, eat some food.
What's my lord wants? Alright, Jackson.
Yep.
Crack open some ale.
Please, I would love to take the pain away.
Of course.
Ever vigil.
I see that your evening has been more active than most.
Huh. Oh! Orc killing. If you believe it, you would have loved it.
Indeed, it is definitely a good pastime of mine.
Oh, you should have seen Arn. Took down what is basically a war boss light in a quote-unquote honorable duel.
That sounds like true mastermind, yeah. come a long way.
Yeah. We all have, really.
Some longer than others.
True. What do you think of the new forge?
I believe it suits your needs. I'll keep my eye on it.
I'd like nothing
Just
more.
understand that if I hear the word lock in that forge, I will throw something at them.
She's shown back up in town.
Yes, I saw.
Troublesome.
It's very lucky I can't wield that hammer myself.
Maybe if you introduce yourself to her, and then I could hit her with a hammer, and then be like, Morgrim did it.
And there's the Kyler I know from Ledford.
Has been a long time, huh?
Were it only possible for me to see you grow up in person, but
I keep you in my heart. I truly do. And that'll never change. I keep this on my
watching.
That'll never change either.
Still better than an amateur that way. She's a beautiful piece of work, lad. Did well.
Oh, I had a little help.
I'll make a sniff of me, yeah.
We did. That was my profession for a while. I like to think I got pretty okay at it.
I noticed that key I made you has been seeing a lot of work.
Yes.
Well, far be it from me to point the finger at the mischievous little drow that I remember.
God, I miss you so much. And I know Arn does too.
I'm never far. I watch, as always.
Yeah.
And now I have more company.
That's true. Sad, but true.
It will help you rest easier. She won't be alone anymore. My grandfather is already seen to her.
Good.
Same courtesy is open to you and your father on the day of your passing. The hall of our ancestors is open to you.
I don't want to say I look forward to it, but it'd be nice.
Just don't be too hasty in trying to follow in my footsteps, eh?
No. Lady Death and I have danced a lot recently, but don't think I'm ready to seal the deal just yet.
She can be a harsh mistress. One slip up, that's all it takes.
He's very eager to remind me of that fact.
For him, death's ever closer, but for you, you've got several thousand years yet.
It is strange to see this as the beginning, when it feels like so far.
Every foundation has its starting point. Every blade, no matter how shoddy, can turn into a masterwork if given the proper treatment. But I'd say you're shaping up quite well.
You flatter me. Really?
Mean every word. The very fact that you are here speaks volumes.
It's been a hard road, but we're actually getting momentum now.
I have seen more bodies, more people. The embers are no longer embers, but an inferno waiting to be set ablaze.
Ready to forge Gewin anew.
Soon, you'll have to put aside this hammer, take up the sword. I'm afraid I can do no more to help him when that day comes. Don't tell your father, but I've already broken the rules once before.
Dare I ask?
The hammer. It almost broke me to save him. One of these days, he will pass. We'll move on. But I am unsure if I will still remain.
There's an old saying that goes, death happens twice to someone. One when they leave this realm, and they leave their body, and the other when the last person says their name. And if that is true, I think you'll be around a very, very long time. I'll make sure of it.
I'll be sure to keep an eye on you, don't you worry. Even if your father does join my grandfather and the others, his own family, along with your extended family.
It'll be quite the gathering up there.
Well, the halls are vast. And you know us, Dowie, we do like to keep it entertaining.
Doesn't sound so bad.
I'll still be here. I'll still be here even after. Can't leave you out of my sight after all.
Who knows what trouble I'll get up to. It's good to see you.
As always, it is good to see you and speak with you as well, my friend. I only wish you were under better circumstances.
Me too.
But don't you let the past drag you down. You've got plenty of wings to spread, and a vast sky ahead of you. Never be content to reach only in front of you, lad. Always aim higher. That way, when the time comes, and you have reached the end. When you look back and you see how far you've come, it'll be a wondrous sight.
Yes, now that the house is a clan, I suppose records will be kept. And I know how the Dao are about records.
Perhaps I should be calling you cousin.
Oh, that's weird.
Well, I'll make a long bearded of you yet. Once we manage to pull the beard hairs from that chin of yours.
Aunt's been trying to convince me to stop shaving for a while.
Well, you do have a lot of time, so don't be too eager to rush through things.
That's true. Everything's felt so non-stop recently. Haven't really spent the time to breathe as much as I used to.
Every metal has its breaking point. You have to let it cool, so it can be tempered in you.
Yes, I always
I've
was
watched,
impatient at that
I've
part.
seen both you and your father. I've watched you and your father in the armour of the metal that you bear upon yourselves. And I've seen you strain against its weight, but I'll look at you now.
I need to do some reading before bed, so I'll leave you here. Last I heard, Arn was at the old estate, if you wish to visit him. If not, he'll be home soon.
When he returns, I will have something to give to him. And speak to him in the morning.
I will.
My grandfather sends his regards.
If you, if you see the others, just let them know I miss them.
Be careful. We will all be careful.
Thank you.
A lot of familiar faces waiting to see you. Just don't be too eager to run into their arms. It's not what they want.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night, Kyla. Sleep well, young Lord Erdon.
place is fucking huge.